Okay, I think I can put those back in, and I'm going to do that. Okay, there we go. Well, we might have something on this side too. Yep, got one Allen key here. Oh, we got one up there too. Might have to take this off in order to get at that, I'm not sure. This would be your clutch here, flywheel on this side. I'm just guessing the flywheel's going to have to come off, so I might as well get it over with. That would be a 13 millimeter. And more than likely a simple coming off is just not going to happen. And a puller is probably going to be required. Although before I take that off, I might actually want to take this off too. If I remember correctly, that is counter threaded. Or not counter threaded, it's I think it's left hand thread or something like that. So let's see, what size would that be? It's like a big one. Well, maybe it is threaded the right way. I'm pretty sure it's not, but we'll see once. Well, whichever way it's threaded, it sure is tight, that's for sure. Hey, there it is. Okay. I know it's not that old, though. Hey, look at that, folks. There, flywheel fell off. Perfect. And so did a washer. Where did that washer come from? Oh, I think that was inside there. Okay. I'll show you guys. I'm going to put that nut back on. It is keyed. Okay. Yeah, well, it's keyed, I guess, but there isn't one in there. Yeah, that's interesting. That could be a potential problem if it's not sparking at the right time. I'm also not sure how I'm going to, you know what, I wonder if maybe this didn't come loose, this broke. That might be why. I thought I felt this turn, but maybe not. Unfortunately, I can't think of another way to... So yeah, if I hold that, it's just going to take that loose. Let's try it once. Like I say, I'm pretty sure this is counter-threaded, but maybe not. Probably not recommended, but this will stop the cylinder from moving. No, that is definitely not loose. Okay, I didn't think so. Yeah, folks, that poses a slight problem. How does one get off the clutch? What you basically need to do is prevent the shaft here from turning while you turn that. I'm not entirely sure how else to go about doing that with a broken flywheel. Yeah, that's gonna be a good one. Hopefully I don't have to take it off then. Maybe I'll get lucky. Okay, what do we got? Nothing on this side? Nope, nothing on this side, I don't think. There's oil in there, so I'm gonna go take care of that oil in a minute. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do with it, but yeah, I'll be back. Okay, and we're back. I emptied the oil out, and all I'm seeing is two Allen bolts here. Unless there's one under there. I mean, you think there'd be a third one somewhere, or a fourth one even. Doesn't seem like two is enough to hold it together, but maybe it is. And I'm going to put one more thing back a minute, and that's my carburetor bolts. That one was good and tight. I don't know if you guys can hear that one snap on the camera or not, but... Okay. Yeah, that's going to be rather difficult to get that loose with that clutch in the way. You can only get about a quarter turn. And it's turning yet. Hey, there we go. Loose enough now, it's above the clutch. I can turn it freely. There's one long one. Either this one isn't out yet. Let's give it a few more turns, make sure. Okay, I'm going to say it's loose. This time I'm going to say it's loose anyway. Yeah. Looking at the inside here, it looks like there's a bolt there and a bolt here, but hey, there, that one fell out. Okay. I'm not seeing any additional bolts anywhere. Like I said, you'd think there'd be more than two. Let's check one thing here. I'll take the screw out of this plate, make sure there's nothing hiding behind here. I don't think there is, but... no, there doesn't appear to be. So I'm guessing at this point all it needs is probably some persuasion to come apart. That's going to be my guess. Oh no, wait a minute, maybe not. Let's see, do the cylinder head bolts go into it maybe? Oh yeah. It looks like the cylinder head bolts might be holding it together. And I'm not sure I got an Allen key out here long enough to get into those. Let's find out. I do not. I shall have to go in the house and grab my set of them. I don't think there's another way to get in. Well, I could probably get that one. I wasn't sure I really wanted to take this off without having the orange part off either, but okay, I think I'm going to have to. So yeah, folks, I'll be back. Let me grab a set of Allen keys that are long, and we'll be back. Okay, folks, and I'm back. And up until now, I've been using all metric Allen hex heads. And guess what? These cylinder bolts are standard. 3/16 to be precise. So yeah, I brought out my metric set. It's going through the size. It's like, well, none of these really fit properly. Like, I wonder if it's standard. Well, I brought the standard set out. Yeah, 3/16 fits perfectly. So the dirty, rotten little buggers thought they'd mess with us and put some standards in there. Just, I don't know what they do that for, but just to mess with you, I think. I'm going to grab a adjustable wrench to turn this with. So I would make the assumption that these are going to be stinking tight. Okay, 2 down, 2 to go. The next concern, there is a gasket in there, I'm guessing. Has to be, I would think. Yeah, I see a gasket. Whether or not that gasket's going to come off good or not. Okay, another thing to note here. I haven't got the other one out yet, but that one's that long. The other one in the back here is much longer. So, I have to remember that. Carburetor side, long bolts. How nice of them. There we go. Just trying to get the gasket off here without wrecking the gasket. Oh yeah, I hear that grating as you're pulling out. It's like, whoa, that's not a good sound. Now then. Okay, folks, the one thing I'm noticing here, well, besides the fact that it's all dirty here, and I'm going to see if I can get some of this crap out without getting it inside anywhere. That's important. Let me grab a rag and clean my hands a moment. Now, for you folks out there that watched my generator tear down, which right over there, by the way, it's heading to the dump here probably in a day or two. Oh. This I actually want to work again, so I'm trying to be a little bit careful about how I do this. And I don't know if the camera, let's see, can I get the, you guys can see that, the exhaust side of this thing is just chewed up. I don't know why that would be. I'm gonna have to do some research. I'm not an engine expert here, but to me it's kind of odd that just the exhaust side's chewed up. That's weird. In fact, well, actually just the exhaust side, this side's chewed up too, isn't it? The back side of the cylinder is chewed up. And the piston, or depending on which way you look at the back side, the exhaust side of the piston is chewed up. Carburetor side looks like it's pretty good. Yeah, a bunch of crap in here, don't want to get down in that. Nope, nothing in there that I'm seeing. Okay. One last thing I do want to do before I end this video here, see if we can split this apart. Because it looks like to rebuild this thing, we're going to need a new cylinder head. I don't know if that comes off or comes with it. Probably comes off somehow, I'm not sure, but anyway. Need a new piston. Oh, come on, it's piston. Stay put, stay put. Yeah, it's the side of that piston, folks, is just all chewed up. Rings are, yeah, like melted in there. Yeah, kind of weird. I'm not sure. I'm gonna have to look up why a piston would be all chewed up on the one side and carburetor side looks like it's almost perfect. I mean, you can even see the rings there. Anyway, let's see if I can get this apart here. I'm not seeing any additional bolts. It could just be, you know, you got the bearing here that could be holding it together. You got this stuff here. All be holding it together potentially. And there could be some under here too that's holding it together that I'm not seeing. That could be two. And that thing, I'm probably not going to get that off without a flywheel.